Jumaya, Africa's Amazon?
Jumia Nigeria, in fact, Jumia is Africa's Amazon. Jumia has become the #1 online shopping site in Nigeria, Africa. You're able to purchase anything from clothing, groceries, electronic appliances, phones, tablets, books, home or office supplies. You can even sell your own products and become an e-commerce expert entrepreneur. All that can be delivered to your doorstep, and for a faster delivery, Jumia offers Jumia Prime. Jumia was founded in Lagos 2012, came to life in February 2013. Jumia soon skyrocketed the market, which now operates in 14 African countries, including Egypt and South Africa. The company was founded by Jeremy Hodara and Sasha Pagnamet in 2013. Jumia's co-founders, Tunde Kinhende and Rafael Fedor. The company started business in Nigeria and Pakistan, soon enough expanding the market all throughout Africa's countries. Even though it was founded in 2012, yet the growth of this company keeps improving, especially with the advancement in technology. Numbers boosting, generating over 1 billion in just merchandise. Today, Africa is known as the next top market, and the next decades becoming the leading top country in the global economy. What makes Jumia a leading business? Well, it's in the mission. Leverage technology to improve everyday life in Africa. It delivers innovation, it's affordable, and it's convenient. It's online. Plus, you help one another to grow, expanding the market. It creates jobs, it empowers new generations to keep improving, which drives consumer engagement rather than just business. Market segments. It's divided into 4 sections: demographic, geographic, socioeconomic, and psychographic. The goal is to connect with one another, and the target is all ages, gender, and race, which expands all over Africa and beyond countries. It delivers high loyalty and custom built in logistics, consumer growth, payments, and lending, such as Jumia Pay, which is more engagement with customers, more value for consumers, and more for sellers equal more value for Jumia. Another 4 topic in the market segments are the 4 P's. Product, so pretty much any product you may need without you leaving your house. And the target, obviously, is all ages and race and gender. The price is affordable. The place is local and it's online. Promotion, communication between consumers, the way that they advertise Jumia, and working together brings everyone together, which innovations to expand the market.
Value proposition. Jumia offers an orderly online marketplace that allows customers from East Africa and Kenya to access a wide range of products, from latest fashions to new technologies. Jumia carries a large array of international products and brands that are not readily accessible in African markets, thus reducing international shipping costs. Jumia maintains all their items in one store, allowing customers to see and research various brands for individual products and narrow their search down by customer reviews. Jumia offers free delivery on certain valued products within city limits of Nairobi, but only charges a small fee for further deliveries. To ensure customer satisfaction, Jumia also incorporates a warranty system to cover defective products. To promote a positive customer experience, Jumia has established Jumia Studio and Content Services, VAS, to help enhance and optimize all product content. The market strategy starts with product. Jumia offers a broad portfolio of products as an online marketplace. Jumia maintains a high level of quality on their products by stocking labels from trusted suppliers. Price, Jumia uses bundle pricing for customers to build customer loyalty and promote sales. Premium pricing to entice brand favorability, and psychological pricing can be used to broaden the target purchaser groups. The placement is an e-commerce placement. Jumia can place itself anywhere that has mobile or internet service and that it can ship to geographically. Promotion-wise, Jumia can use digital marketing, corporate profiles on all social media platforms, and conventional marketing, television and visual ad campaigns meant to build brand recall, and people, organizational ownership. Jumia focuses on strengthening the organizational commitment in its employees to build employee loyalty.
For the competitive analysis, even though Jumia has established an early lead and broad presence across the continent, our current competitors come from other startups, ranging from such companies as Gigi with over 8 million monthly active users that is a strong competitor in Nigeria, to Takealot, South Africa's leading e-commerce site with about 2 million customers.
And that also exclusively operates in South Africa.
With regards to the current competitors, judging by the competitiveness of the online retailing business, if Jumia's product innovation doesn't continue to meet local market needs as effectively as these competitors might, then it is highly likely that the customers will set their sights elsewhere. As for the industry analysis, it can be expected that the e-commerce industry will continue to grow at an exponential rate. This can be attributed to a number of factors: comfort provided to online shoppers, increase in trust that online buyers feel when purchasing online, and resorting to online shopping to purchase items during COVID-19. Jumia possesses high strategic barriers that aid in dealing with new entrants due to their high financial status. Jumia has higher standards now designated for new entrants in terms of quality services, prices, and overall supply reliability. Jumia faces local competition as most markets sell their products at a cheaper cost, which leaves Jumia to cater towards high borough merchants and street marketeers. Jumia has been able to counter buyers' unyielding bargaining power by advising merchants to reduce prices to avoid losing buyers to other competitors. Suppliers' bargaining power is substantially low, which coincides with the high cost of switching to a different e-commerce company. This only further strengthens Jumia's strategy, the online marketplace platform, which handles supplier and distribution inventories. In Nigeria, the e-commerce industry has seen intense rivalries between the top companies in the form of corresponding business strategies and different slogans. For the competitive advantage, Jumia's advantages over most of its competitors is its cheaper cost of capital by virtue of being a public platform and the number of markets it operates in. Most of Jumia's competitors operate in 1 or 2 countries, contrasted with Jumia's 11, and they are binded down by the local growth and dynamics in their markets, whereas Jumia can take advantage of the growth of a diversified set of markets. Moreover, most of these competitors don't have a competing product to JumiaPay, a critical lubricant for sales on the platform. For sustainable competitiveness, sustainable growth, positive unit economics, and profitability are crucial to the long-term success of frontier market businesses. The sustainable competitive advantages that Jumia builds its foundation on involves powerful brands, strategic assets, and barriers to entry. For the SWOT analysis, we have the strengths of Jumia. They have supply chain logistics and effective distribution. They are recognizable in terms of brand name recognition. They have higher quality services and products. They have a powerful financial status. They have numerous product strategies. They cater towards reliable customer service. For the weaknesses, we have high prices, cyber attack prone states of being, limited growth strategies, high operation costs, and poor management style. For opportunities, we have high rate in internet penetration, Nigerians' spending power, affordable manpower and labor costs, government policy flexibility, and youth demographic increase. For the threats, we have slow internet speed, cultural differences, local markets, decreased electrical production, and cybercrime.
As far as the Jumia revenue model, they have shifted their focus to a third-party marketplace from the first-party marketplace, according to technext.org. This is basically an Amazon-style marketplace where vendors list their products on the platform. The shift to the third-party marketplace model, which allows vendors to list their products directly, has actually increased Jumia's commissions by 8.8%, according to technext.ng. So clearly the model is working. Further proof of this is that for Q1 in the past year, losses stood at around 33 million euros, which is down from about 23% from 43.7 million euros the same period last year. They've done this basically by taking control of the process from product search to delivery. Jumia really wants to become the Amazon of Africa, so they're involved at every step, from having the app and platform to search, purchase, and list items, to taking control of delivery and shipping, and even payment, where they accept cash on delivery and cards for certain retailers as well. This is all clear in the diagram you can see on the right, where Jumia offers different options such as buying shoes, booking flights, and paying your bills. And on the bottom, you can see the Jumia technology, logistics, and payment that stands for the app, shipping, and platform I just described as well. If we can move on to the next slide, please. My recommendation for Jumia expanding their business into other countries would be to keep doing what they're doing and sticking to their Amazon style marketplace, as it is clearly working, considering they've managed to reduce their operating costs drastically. And one of these challenges with keeping this revenue model and stream going will be setting up and coordinating different delivery and distribution in new markets, mainly because, as we have learned throughout the lectures, certain countries in Africa can tend to be more developed than others. So making sure that the products are able to get to their destinations is very important. Another thing will be strategy adaptation. They'll have to be adapting the current marketing strategies to their target markets, which includes the ad spots that they're selling. We also learned throughout the lectures in this course that some countries have different political and religious beliefs, and ad revenue will play a huge part in Jumia's revenue stream. So they need to make sure that everything that's presented on their website will coincide cohesively with the beliefs of the market that they're trying to target. Next.
Although Jumia started strong in 2012, recently from 2017 to 2020, as you can see in the model on this slide, the net income has actually been in the red. Because of COVID, we can assume, like many companies, they have struggled. The cost of goods sold took an exponential hit in 2020. Expenses have been more than income since 2017, and the operating expenses right now are the biggest expense for Jumia, even though that they have recently started to cut those. Next. As you can see in the strategic roadmap, our strategy is to increase the representation of the Jumia across Africa. For them to be able to do this effectively, they need to become more profitable like they were at the beginning in 2012 to 2017. To do that, they need to increase their income and decrease their expenses like we talked about on the last slide. They also need to increase their consumers. Right now, this company has 7 million consumers in a continent that has more than 1.2 billion citizens. To be able to do that, they're going to need to increase their marketing campaign and offer more goods and services. This is the horizons, the steps that they are going to need to take. The first horizon is where they are at currently. The second horizon is the next step, and the third horizon is kind of the end goal for the company to be at. In the first horizon, as I talked about earlier, right now the current state of the company is that their net income is in the red. They're represented in 14 countries, and their expenses are too high. For the immediate actions, they need to expand into other countries, but as we talked about before, they need to be smart about it and make sure that the countries that they expand to have the technological means to do so. They need to cut down on expenses and find different ways to generate income. What needs to be in place to get to the next horizon, as I said, technologically has to be readily available, and the operating expense still needs to go down some. The second horizon, the company needs to no longer be in the red, represented in more countries, and active consumers need to go up. They still need to cut more expenses to get back to where they were. And what they need to do to get to the next horizon is they need to actually get their net income back up into the green. Consumers and users need to go up, and the company needs to be represented in more countries. The desired state of this company, as we talk about, could it be the next Amazon of Africa? It could very well be the next Amazon in Africa. And past that, they want to be the #1 online marketplace in Africa. They need to make sure that their company is generating a profit at the end and then striving to increase these services offered. They're striving to obviously make the company a profitable one, and to make the company the go-to platform for online shopping. Where could they end up going? They could expand the company to other parts of the world, which would increase the value of the company, which would end up giving them more buying power when it comes to possible mergers, buying out other small companies that will end up helping this platform in the long run. Next.
So the Jumaya organizational structure is pretty straightforward and typical for a large corporate company. They're owned by Rocket Internet, which is a company that, quote, incubates and invests in internet technology and technology companies globally. They also provide deep operational support to entrepreneurs and help them build market-leading companies. This is according to the Rocket Internet website. Jumaya's structure is a basic board of directors, but in addition to that, they also have 2 co-COOs. Underneath those 2 co-COOs, you have or co-CEOs, sorry. You have a COO, a regional CEO of Jumaya Nigeria, the data science and analytics team, and the commercial team, which includes marketing, analytics, and PR departments. Finally, the Jumaya Pay and Jumaya One teams are also part of the structure, and you can see this all in the diagram over on the right. Again, as I said earlier, they're involved at every step. So from the platform to shipping and payment, they are trying to be there and supply the consumer with everything that they need, the tech, the logistics, and paying for the goods and services. Next. So basically, I would recommend that Jumaya adapts this current structure to each of their target markets in order to be successful. That basically means just the lower tiers, such as regional CEO appointments for each country that they are overseeing to allow increased focus on the new and developing markets and make sure the company is functioning properly as it should, as too much broad oversight wouldn't be good and they could possibly lose track in a certain market. But also regional analytics team would be very helpful. Considering they have a higher tiered analytics team, the regional analytics team would be able to submit their data to them so they could compare the data from each country, allowing the co-CEOs to have valuable data sets on which they could do things such as like a SWOT analysis and find out how they need to proceed with the business in each country. Next.
To summarize, we aim to expand. We have gained market shares as fast as possible and avoid the emergence of potential competitors. After investing heavily in marketing and communication to increase Jumaya's overall visibility, the investments have become more focused. Another thing we wish to gain is innovation. Jumaya Pay partners with the National Bank of Egypt to offer business payment services, as well as Jumaya adapts Pan-African e-commerce network in response to COVID-19. Our call to action. Jumaya Group is embracing the digital shift of the entire African economy and supporting the growth of African companies while expanding their horizons. We provide businesses processes to help distribute their products and services in a more efficient and scalable way, helping them to grow their business and benefit from the massive shift of in-person consumer behavior to online purchasing. Jumaya Group creates new opportunities for talented folk by generating positions and developing skills throughout the continent. Jumaya is committed to having a sustainable impact on Africa as a whole. Thank you.